All right, the big focus on the show today. The Congress today held a mega rally against alleged vote chori by the BJP in collusion, they claim, with the Election Commission of India, intensifying its campaign over alleged vote chori and the special intensive revision of electoral rolls. The protest was held under the banner of Vote Chor, Gaddi Chhod and comes days after sharp exchanges between the government and the opposition in Parliament over electoral integrity. Now, Congress workers from different parts of the country converged on the historic Ramlila Maidan to register their protest as part of its nationwide campaign alleging electoral manipulation. Leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, said there was vote chori DNA in the BJP and that of truth and non-violence in the Congress. He specifically targeted the Chief Election Commissioner, Gyanesh Kumar, as well. The protest comes, as we said, days after an exchange in Parliament. The BJP, however, hit out at the Congress, claiming that they have been the ones who've been doing vote theft for the last 70 years and that their remarks were nothing but slander against the Election Commissioner.
मोहन भगवत कहता है सत्य का कोई मतलब नहीं है, सत्ता जरूरी है। इस बात की लड़ाई हो रही है हिंदुस्तान में। भाई और बहनों, सत्य और असत्य के बीच में लड़ाई हो रही है और मैं आपको इस स्टेज से गारंटी देके कहता हूं, आप देखना, हम सत्य को लेकर, सत्य के पीछे खड़े होकर नरेंद्र मोदी और अमित शाह को, आरएसएस की सरकार को हिंदुस्तान से हटाएंगे।
एक ही बात कहूंगा, कृपया करके जनमत का अपमान करना बंद करें। अगर आपको वोट नहीं मिलता तो बिहार की जनता के जनमत का अपमान नहीं करें। आप राहुल गांधी या कांग्रेस पार्टी या आरजेडी हो, ये सोचें आपको वोट क्यों नहीं मिलता। आपको इसलिए नहीं मिलता कि जनता ने नीतीश कुमार का काम देखा है, नरेंद्र मोदी जी का काम देखा है, भारत का विकास देखा है। इसलिए जनता एनडीए के साथ है, रहेगी। आप रोते रहिए, विलाप करते रहिए, आपको वोट नहीं मिलेगा।
और यहाँ पर पधारे हुए हमारे भाइयों बहनों, नौजवान साथियों और युवा मित्रों, मैं ज्यादा कुछ आपके सामने बहुत से मुद्दे नहीं रखना चाहता। सिर्फ आपको ये कहना चाहता हूं, जो राहुल गांधी जी इस देश के लिए, इस देश के जनता के लिए जो लड़ रहे हैं, उस लड़ाई को मजबूत करना हम सब का काम है। ये मैं आपसे विनती करने आया हूं। अगर आप उन विचारों को मजबूत नहीं करेंगे, समझो ये आपका नुकसान है, देश का नुकसान है, उनका कोई नुकसान नहीं है।
अरे भाई, छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की मूर्ति का अनावरण है आज भाई। देशभक्ति की हम लोग चर्चा करें भाई। जिन लोगों को देश के अंदर खोट सदैव देखता है, उनके लिए कोई जवाब नहीं। हमें देश बनाने का काम करना है और जो एसआईआर की प्रक्रिया शुरू हुई है, उससे केवल जो स्वयं चोरी करते हैं उन पर प्रतिबंध प्रधानमंत्री जी और गृह मंत्री जी द्वारा लग चुका है।
मैं चुनौती देती हूं, एक सही चुनाव लड़ लें, बैलेट पे लड़ लें, तो ये खुद जानते हैं कि कभी नहीं जीत पाएंगे। आज आपको मायूस होने की जरूरत नहीं है कि बिहार का चुनाव हार गए, क्योंकि पूरा देश देख रहा है कि ये चोरी से जीतते हैं। राहुल जी ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की, पहले हरियाणा की बात बताई, महाराष्ट्र की बात बताई, कर्नाटक की बात बताई। बिहार में एसआईआर करके 65 लाख वोट काट दिए गए। और अगर ये सारे प्रमाण आप अलग कर दें तो एक साफ और साधारण बात सामने आती है। आचार संहिता के समय 10-10 हजार रुपए आप पहुंचा रहे हो, कोई आपको रोक नहीं रहा है। चुनाव आयोग आंख बंद कर रहा है, आंख मूंद रहा है। तो अगर ये चुनाव चोरी नहीं है तो क्या है?
जो खुद चोरी करते रहा 70 साल तक कांग्रेस ने, वोट ही चोरी किया, दूसरा कोई काम किया? चोरों को सारे नजर आते हैं चोर।
Now, there was also a controversy after this rally by the Congress, after a Congress worker from Rajasthan raised a slogan involving reference to a cover or grave, speaking of the Prime Minister. This sparked outrage from the BJP, which claims the Congress wants to eliminate the Prime Minister, that this was a threat. The Congress worker claimed that the nation wanted to see Modi's end as they were fed up with the unfulfilled promises as well as vote theft. The BJP is hit out at the Congress, calling it an open threat to the Prime Minister, and the Congress said it does not support such comments, has distanced itself, but it stood its ground on the vote chori allegations and said the BJP and Election Commission are working hand in glove.
From day one, we were saying this is not about SIR, this is about Samvidhan Pe Baar. The manner in which Congress leaders on their way to the rally on so-called SIR Virod are chanting Modi teri kabr khudegi, aaj nahi to kal khudegi. This means the agenda is clear. It is an attack on the constitution, attack on constitutional institutions. And even Rahul Gandhi did not shy away. Rahul Gandhi gave dhamki to Election Commission inside Parliament. This is their mindset. It's a 4D mindset. D for defeat, then D for divert attention from their own accountability, D for disinformation and distrust against constitutional institutions, and now D said dhamki to the institutions of constitution.
आपको राहुल गांधी जी की तारीफ करनी है, करिए, मगर प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के विरुद्ध इस ढंग के अपशब्दों का प्रयोग जो पहले भी किया गया है वो सर्वथा निंदनीय है। यद्यपि कोई तुलना नहीं है जहां राहुल गांधी जी भारत की राजनीति और अपनी पार्टी के सर्वाधिक असफल और सर्वाधिक उच्छृंखल नेता साबित हुए हैं, वहीं श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी भारत की राजनीति और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सर्वाधिक सफल और सर्वाधिक कर्मठ नेता साबित हुए हैं।
लता मीणा है और मैं जिला अध्यक्ष हूँ जयपुर शहर महिला कांग्रेस से। और
मंत्री के बारे में आपने क्या बोला कि मोदी तेरी खबर खुदेगी?
देखो, वो तो आज आपने देखा ही होगा जनता में कितना आक्रोश है वोट चोरी को लेकर। और आज यहाँ जनता ने जो पूरे भारत के कोने से जनता आई है और इन्होंने साबित कर दिया है कि वोट चोरी के सब खिलाफ हैं। इन्होंने वोट चोरी करके जो ये सरकारें बनाई हैं और निर्वाचन आयोग भी इनके कहने के अनुसार चल रहा है। नहीं, निर्वाचन आयोग स्वतंत्र है, उसका खुद का डिसीजन लेने का पावर होता है, लेकिन वो सरकार के इशारों पे चल रहा है।
And let's just listen into what the Congress worker had to say earlier when that controversial slogan and threat was raised against the Prime Minister.
हम हमारे राहुल गांधी जी जो वोट चोरी के खिलाफ जो लड़ाई, जो निर्वाचन आयोग ने, जो आम नागरिक, जो लोकतंत्र में एक वोट की जो कीमत होती है, उस वोट को चोरी कर कर बीजेपी सरकार हरियाणा में, बिहार में सरकारें बनाई जा रही हैं, उसके खिलाफ हम राहुल गांधी जी के हाथ मजबूत करने हैं और हम राहुल गांधी जी के कंधे मजबूत करेंगे और इस वोट चोरी के खिलाफ बीजेपी की ईंट से ईंट हिला देंगे। बहुत असर होगा, आपने देखा ही होगा। आप अपना कैमरा घुमाइए, यहाँ पे देख रहे होंगे कितनी तादाद में यहाँ से भीड़ आई है, भारत के कोने कोने से भीड़ आई है। भाई अंत तो सभी का आता है, यानी इस तानाशाही हिटलरशाही सरकार से सब परेशान हो चुके हैं। तो ये जनता अपनी आवाज बुलंद करेगी और 2028 में उनके ताबूत की आखिरी कील साबित होगी।
ये राहुल गांधी हमारे से लड़ रहे हैं, हमारे लिए लड़ रहे हैं। ये जो वोट चोरी कर रहे हैं ये बहुत गलत कर रहे हैं। एक दिन अंत आना है तुम्हारा। मोदी जी, आप ऐसे जो गलत कर रहे हो, जनता जाग उठी है अभी, तो सारी जनता जाग उठी है अभी। जो आप लोगों के साथ में ऐसा व्यवहार कर रहे हो, गलत कर रहे हो जनता के साथ में, आप बहुत जनता के साथ में गलत हो रहा है। जनता जाग उठेगी, जनता जाग उठ गई, अब तो रोड पे आ चुकी है जनता तुम्हारे गद्दी लेने के लिए।
All right, to talk more about these controversial comments and the Congress's rally today on vote Chori, Gaddi Chhod, we're now joined by Tuhin Sinha, BJP spokesperson, Dr. Pooja Tripathi, spokesperson, Congress, Rajat Sethi, political analyst, and Rashid Kidwai, senior journalist and author. Thank you so much all for joining us. And first to you, Pooja Tripathi, your response to this entire controversy. Let's talk about these remarks made by women workers of the Congress. The BJP saying that this is an open threat to the Prime Minister. There's a reference to digging a grave. Don't such comments just damage the Congress's cause?
Gargi, we totally don't stand by what the Congress worker has made a comment, and there would be some action followed by it too, because our official slogan was vote Chor, Gaddi Chhod, and the whole Ramlila Maidan was packed to the brim. And in any way, this can't be justified, and we don't stand by it. The party has already distanced themselves from the comment, and I'm sure there will be some action following to it. And we wish Pradhan Mantri ji a healthy life, a long life. And this whole campaign this doesn't derail what the severity, what the seriousness of this campaign was. Our official line is vote Chor, Gaddi Chhod, and it was echoed by each and every leader that addressed the rally. And we don't stand by these comments. I'd be very, very abrupt in saying that.
All right, Tuhin Sinha, the Congress, earlier as well has distanced itself, said they don't support this, and this has been made into a big, controversy by BJP as well. And, but it is, after all, just one of the workers there. The main issue is this big rally that the Congress held today, where it raised these issues regarding vote Chori.
Sorry. Good evening, Gargi. Good evening, everybody. Well, this Congress party, if you look at this Congress party, its single motto seems to be "Hum nahi sudhrenge." It seems to be flogging a dead horse ad nauseum. The slogan of vote Chori has been rejected by the people of Bihar. We have conclusively answered those charges, on the floor of the House in Parliament. There are only 3 instances when vote Chori has happened in India. Number one, when Nehru became the Prime Minister in 1946, despite most of the Congress leaders wanting Sardar Patel to become the Prime Minister. In 1975, when the Allahabad High Court clearly indicted Indira Gandhi for malpractices during the previous Lok Sabha election. And third, in 1980, when Sonia Gandhi voted in Delhi despite her becoming a citizen of the country in 1983. Now, look at the kind of slogans these people raise. Is it the first time? The slogans of Modi ki kabr khudegi has been raised in a Congress rally. It has happened in the past. It is by intent. And the kind of entitlement these people have, they are blaming Gyanesh Kumar when they actually should be questioning Rahul Gandhi for his disappearance right on the eve of election for a good 2 weeks when, seat sharing arrangements were supposed to be discussed with RJD. That is when they lost their steam completely. So instead of fixing responsibility, instead of making the Gandhi family accountable, they continue to hoodwink the people. They continue to mislead the people who were present in the rally.
All right, let me take that to Rashid Kidwai. Yes, I'll come back to you, Pooja. But first, Rashid Kidwai, I want you to come in here. Is it flogging a dead horse? Do you agree with what the BJP is saying when the Congress keeps raising this issue of vote Chori? We saw it in Parliament as well.
Gargi, there are 3 things. First of all, the remark that will be made against Prime Minister Modi is atrocious, but people, now that the Congress party is officially distanced and promising to take action, it should be settled. What Mr. Tuhin Sinha has raised 3 points, 2 of it are factually inaccurate or incorrect. The fact was that, when Sardar Patel's name was mentioned, it was about being Congress president, and that was, culture at that time that Mahatma Gandhi, whoever he would become a Congress president. That was the Congress tradition at that point of time. The issue of prime ministership was nowhere in picture in 1946. And similarly, Sonia Gandhi did not vote. It was her name was included in the voter list. So therefore, also there are 2 of the things that he's saying is factually incorrect. Thing is, Gargi, I think the Congress is wrong in linking it with the poll outcome. The vote Chori is an important issue because it's about the process of electioneering that should be above suspicion. But to link it with the outcome that somebody has won or lost, I think that is where it's a bit problematic, because we have first past the post system. Anybody getting 35% of votes can also be a winner. It doesn't mean that vote chori allegation is settled. And there are a lot of procedural things. The India Alliance is not one. Then the Congress was not able to bring those, even the 10% of those 60 lakh voters who were allegedly missing in Bihar. If they had produced even 50,000 people the way they are doing it now in Ramlila ground, if that gathered 50,000 people in Bihar, perhaps things would have been different.
All right, Rajat Sethi, if you can come in here first, also regarding the slogans that the Congress is raising and this issue it's raising again. There is a worry also this repeated allegations of vote chori is damaging the public trust in the Election Commission.
Well, that is the wishful thinking. So what Congress is actually, if you were to do an analysis... So you don't agree
that it is actually happening, because there seems to be this sort of public sentiment, very loose talk among people as well regarding there's some resonance now with this with vote chori or questions around various constitutional bodies.
No, so that is exactly the aspirational aspect of Congress party. They want the people to start using the language that the Congress workers are using. They want people to start hitting the roads, the anger to spill over on the streets. But fortunately for this country, they're not falling into this trap. And I think the fundamental reason is, the proof is in the pudding, and you have to present certain undeniable facts around suggesting that there is a systemic problem with the election process. While we understand that the electoral rules have to be reformed, there has to be procedural reforms, but so has the Congress party been winning elections and being partaking wherever they win, they don't complain about it, and wherever they lose, they find excuses around the election process. That public sees through. So barring these lunatic, workers of Congress party here and there who will make such atrocious statements, beyond that, you will see even the Congress in itself. You speak to the leaders of Congress party, as journalists you would be doing. Tell me how many Congress leaders themselves genuinely believe that this is the root cause of the state of affairs of the party. Very, very few. So the problem is that there are a set of advisors around Mr. Rahul Gandhi who advise him around that these are the central issues why your party is losing. It is not your leadership. It is not that you are not present. It is not that you are not building an organization for all these years. It is externalizing the root cause of the problem.
All right, let's take that to Pooja Tripathi.
Not an internal issue.
Right, Pooja Tripathi, this is exactly right. Critics are saying the Congress is questioning electoral integrity only after electoral losses. So how do you respond to this charge of selective outrage?
Absolutely not. I was just hearing to him whom I have deep respect for, and he was actually echoing, parroting the whole WhatsApp history ki Sardar Patel ko mile, Nehru ko nahi mile, and this has been debunked so many times.
I know that's why I think I didn't point it out just there and then, but I'm glad that Rashid Kidwai did. But yes, go ahead.
Yeah, let me tell everyone, just a day before there was a news of, Aland SIT has filed a 22,000 report and filed an FIR against former BJP MLA Suresh Subhash Guttedara and 5 others. And what does the whole SIT say? This is the Salem constituency, just talking about, we don't talk about the seats we win. We are talking about the whole legitimacy of electoral process and how this 22,000 page report has exposed there were fake SIM operations, fraudulent OTP generations, there was centralized process to delete 5,994 votes, and former BJP MLA has actually targeted the Congress voters and tried to delete their voters. And that's what we are questioning. This is the SIT report, and this is the whole after election commission actually roadblocking 2.5 years of investigation. They have filed an FIR against the former BJP MLA. And that's what we are questioning the democratic right. Our constitution guarantees us one citizen, one vote. And that's what we are saying. When you snatch that democratic right of one citizen, one vote, you say this won't resonate, this won't resonate. This would resonate because look at how Ramlila Maidan was packed to the brim. And we are hitting the streets. And having said proof is in the pudding, Rahul Gandhi has taken multiple press conferences, gave us heaps and heaps of proof. A Brazilian model is voting for 22 times, a woman is voting for 200 times on Maharashtra, on Haryana, on Aland constituency, which we win, of course. And that's where how many proofs he will give. And That's what we are saying. And when you say that Congress leaders echo the same sentiments, I completely disagree. Nowhere the central leadership has said anything.
I'm going to give Tuhin Sinha a chance to respond, and I want to come back to you about how Rahul Gandhi keeps leaving the country, because he's leaving again tomorrow for Germany. But yes, Tuhin Sinha, certain issues raised. There are certain concerns around the SIR process, aren't there?
It's been 30 days since the Bihar results today. Tell me one instance where they have filed an official complaint against any of the constituencies. They have not, because they don't have evidence. What they call evidence is, it's the most flimsy information. One day in September, when Rahul Gandhi held a press conference on the Aland issue, he himself had to factually correct himself in just 3 hours. He said, had we not come in, vote chori would have happened. But fact is, they had not won the Aland constituency in the last 30 years, which itself shows that it is Congress, if at all, which has been indulging in electoral malpractices. Is it not a fact that Indira Gandhi's election was set aside in 1945 because of inconsistency?
Let's not go back into the 60s and the 40s. Let's just,
I'm saying that's a fact. Now, coming to the SIR,
1 minute, let him finish his point.
Don't behave like Rahul Gandhi over here. When it comes to SIR, since July, they have tried their best to get it stalled in the Supreme Court. They failed. What did the Supreme Court say? That it's a process which should happen across all states, which only paved the way for SIR in other states. They made all kinds of alibis, that people are being, the BLOs are being pressurized. But
there has been genuine concern about, the short time period in which this massive exercise is taking place. But Pooja Tripathi, answer the point that he raised earlier about, how no one, legitimate complaint has been brought forward after the Bihar elections.
So when you talk about the legitimate campaign, we are asking the Election Commission, give us the machine readable data format. Why not they are giving us election? And when you're talking about we are collecting, we are collating evidence. And just now you said SIR. Let me ask you, what is the primary motive? Which मैं तो सोच रहा था, Sala Home Minister ji also said, what is the prime purpose of SIR to identify Ghuspatia infiltrators? And how many infiltrators have you identified? Hardly 400, and that are also not for.
Can I answer that?
All right. No, I want to go to
UPA era. They were 88,000. You have
specific question. Allow me to answer that.
Okay, quickly. I have to go back to Rashid and Rajat. Yes, quickly.
There's a specific question: how many illegal infiltrators we have found out? See, this is what points out the fundamental flaw in Congress Party's understanding. The purpose of SIR is not that; it is to identify the illegal voters. And yes, 67 illegal voters have been removed in Bihar. Subsequently,
but Tuhin Sinha, the Ghuspaiti point is made again and again in rallies. But Rashid Kidwai, now you come in here regarding
law enforcing agencies to verify papers and identify illegal migrants.
The Ghuspatia point, not us.
All right, yes, Rashid Kidwai, the point of the fact that the Congress hasn't really brought out anything after the Bihar elections, also this sort of opportunism being seen here, the fact that after they lost the elections, then they're raising this point about vote chori and Gaddi Chhod.
So I think Gargi, as Congress is wrong in linking it to the outcome, I keep saying. But Mr. Tuhin Sinha is not making a case for, Election Commission's independence. And Election Commission is a constitutional institution, and it is itself capable of defending itself. Why is BJP trying to defend the Election Commission? This matter is between the Congress Party and the Election Commission. Let the Election Commission say. There are so many former, Gargi, as you know, there are so many former chief election commissioners are there. What is preventing the election commission from setting up a panel of former election commissioners and look into this allegations of vote chori? What is preventing election commission from holding an all-party meet? Call all of them, discuss it with them. If election commission has nothing to hide, they should come.
Right, Rajat,
why is
BJP? Your response also on this, your opinion also on this. There is a need for more transparency, and these are very serious issues, and we can't have any sort of doubts in the public's mind regarding elections, regarding the election commission.
But let me break it to you. There is no doubt in people's mind, because people have been voting and they're seeing predictable results based on their voting. So keep the public aside. This is political tamasha at international scale that is happening. What needs to be seen, therefore, is how smart the Congress Party is. Understanding, making all the theater of it, theatrics out of it is one thing. You can keep doing that, but also ensure that you have your organizations sorted at the grassroots, which are trying to help and aid and ensure people get registered into the system when the systems are being, and the roles are being cleaned up. You can't be saying two things, that the electoral roll is bad and deletion from the electoral rolls is also bad. These are two oxymoronic things that you cannot state. My final point here is, see, I personally feel that yes, electoral rolls should be cleaned up. EVM, a similar doubt was created around EVMs. But there were 2 or 3, years back, at least, the EVM hackathons were being organized. Not a single person or a representative of any of these political parties came when the election commission tried to aid a process to open up these machines and ensure all kinds of people to come in and see if it can be hacked or not. I'm telling you, this is the level of seriousness these people have. Till date, they haven't knocked the doors of the court. You want to do a slugfest on this theatrics, please do that. But this is grossly irresponsible on the part of the opposition. Parliament session is on. You could have held the government accountable on many, many important issues. But you lost an opportunity on a frivolous thing like this, where you yourself don't have a conviction, you yourself don't have a gut feeling around how to resolve it.
All right, well, we'll just have to leave it there. This is a discussion that will, continue. The Congress determined to hold more rallies and raise this issue of vote Chori. The BJP saying that it is a non-issue and in fact creating unnecessary chaos and targeting of the election commission.